Jaya Jaya Ācārya Jagat Guru Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Jayam Vishnupad Paramahamsa Pariva Jagacharya Stutra Sita Sri Srimati Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada ki Jai. Anta Guru Vaishnava Vrinda ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki Jai. Prem Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakti Vrinda ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopal Gopinath Shyam Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan ki Jai. Vrindavan Dham ki Jai. Mathura Dham ki Jai. Navadvip Mayapur Dham ki Jai. Jagannath Puri Dham ki Jai. Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Devi ki Jai. Yamuna Mai ki Jai, Ganges Mai ki Jai, Tulasi Devi ki Jai, Bhakti Devi ki Jai, Samaveta Bhakti Vrinda ki Jai, Nitai Gauda Premanandi, all glorious assembled devotees, all glorious assembled devotees, all glorious assembled devotees, glory to Sri Guru Sri Gauranga. Namo Vishnu Hare Krishna Prajya Buddha Smriti Vajjita Shakti Mr. Krishna Gurana Shakti Bhakti Chaitanya Om Agyana Timirandasya Jnana Sarapayam Chakchulan Militam Jana Tasmai Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Upakadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandiham Sri Gurun Sri Yuttapadakam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamcha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatam Vitam Sajivam Sadhuitam Sarvadutam Harijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Raghunatam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpati Gopisa Gopika Kanta Arakanta Tapta Kanchana Gaurani Hadi Vrindavanishwari Vrisabham Siti Devi Pranamami Hari Priya Vanchakalpataru Yachat Kripasundikaya Yachat Patitanam Bhavyo Vaishnavyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaura Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki reading from Mukunda-mālā-stotra mantra, text number 13. Text 13, 1, 3. 1, 3. Trishna. Taste. Toye. Whose water?
Whose water?
Madana. of Cupid,
Cupid,
Pavana by the wind,
winds,
Uduta stirred up, Moha illusion, Urumi of waves, Mali rose, Dara white, Abarate whose wild pool, Tanaya sons, Sahaja and brothers, Graha of sharks, Sanga with hordes, Akule crowded, Cha and Samsara Akye called Samsara, Mahati vast, Jalado in the ocean, Majatam who are drowning, Naha to us, Tridhaman, O Lord of the three worlds, Father to the feet, Amboje, lotus-like, Varada, O giver of benedictions, Bhavatan, of your good self, Bhakti, of devotion, Navam, the boat, Prayacha, please bestow. Translation and purport. O Lord of the three worlds, we are drowning in the vast ocean of samsara, which is filled with the waters of material hankering, with many waves of illusion, whipped up by the winds of lust, with wide pools of wives, and with vast schools of sharks and other sea monsters, who are our sons and brothers. O giver of all benedictions, please grant me a place on the boat of devotion, that is your lotus feet. Please repeat. O Lord of the three worlds, we are drowning in the vast ocean of samsara, which is filled with the waters of material hankering, with many waves of illusion, whipped up by the winds of lust, with wide pools of wives, and with vast schools of sharks, and other sea monsters, who are our sons and brothers. O giver of all benedictions, please grant me a place on the boat of devotion, that is your lotus feet. Purport. In this nightmare vision, all the dear and family things, all the dear and familiar things in life become fearful. And yet, this is an accurate assessment of material reality. King Kulaśekhara's oceanic metaphors are not fanciful, but shows us vividly what actually is. That is true. That is true. Brothers are fighting brothers over father's property. Nigeria, and we have one member, very wealthy, very wealthy. All his children were schooling abroad. And the news got to them that their father is about to leave the body. They're not sure the father is going to survive. So it's better they should come and see him before he leaves the body. The two boys came. As they arrived in the country, they didn't go to house where the father is. They were already selling the properties. They started with the filling station. He has many filling stations. They already sold the filling station. They have not gotten to the house. Just arriving from abroad, they went to the company directly and were selling. They have succeeded in selling. They have not gone to see the father yet. The parents were alarmed. When they finally got to the house, they started with the cars, which were there. It was there they got alarmed. Before they knew, they have to stop that because this one happened right there. The filling station, they were not aware. And other properties, the one they have access to. So Kulaśekhara Maharaj knows, he is a family man. He knows what is happening and he knows what we are doing. So he's praying, oh Lord Narayan, we are drowning in the ocean of samsara, which is filled with the water of material hankering. Is it not? Desire begets desire. Desire, it will produce another desire. I have one car, I need two. I need three. I need let's go like that. In Nigeria, you go to Nigeria, you see one person, 25 cars. One person. His car is like a show. His house is like a showroom. Yeah, personal cars. And all are very expensive. All of them very expensive cars. Very expensive. The many. It's a competition. So when people come for gatherings, what dress you are wearing? Which car you came with? You come to a house. What varieties of alcohol you have in the house? That is what they look. They check to be equals. To be equals. So it is a constant competition, anxiety. It's anxiety. When you're not competing, how many rounds I can? So, how many pages of Bhagavatam I read a day? How much do I hear? How many devotees have encouraged today in my life? How many devotees have encouraged? By doing something, like a service, or by calling them because I didn't see them. We see devotees, we don't feel happy with them, we don't treat them nicely. They are enemies. But you think such a devotee will call the devotee you don't see? Huh? The one around me, I'm not comfortable with them and feel free. They're all of you are all useless. It's only me, I'm the best. So devotees will think of calling someone, see, except they're going to call someone who is their servant. If they call a devotee, that devotee is their servant. They're calling that person to come and serve them because it's their servant, not the friend, not even the master, not the master. It must be their servant. Why we would not be afraid at the time of death? Why? When we are culturing, we are cultivating nations. While in the devotional circle, we are culturing nations, not bhakti. Why would not be miserable? I was telling some devotees, see, a devotee cannot suffer. If you see a devotee is suffering, you should know Krishna is doing it. Krishna is doing it for the person's purification, and some is punishment. Two. One is punishment, one is purification. They're not the same. So a devotee, I'm speaking from experience, what I have experienced with devotees doing. Some of us are suffering not for purification, it is punishment. I'm repeating that I'm saying what I'm seeing. Yes. We are drowning in this ocean of samsara, materialistic existence. It's an ocean because it's drowning everywhere. And we are still going deeper and deeper into the ocean by our activities which are not devotional. Many waves whipped up by the winds of desire. The winds of desire. with wild bulls or waves and what is sharks or shoals, sharks, and other aquatic monsters who are our sons and brothers. Oh, Barada, they give giver of protection, they give of shelter. Please give me the boat called devotion to your lotus feet. Bhakti is given. Bhakti is given. Bhakti is not just acquired by my strength, it is given. So we say when one is blessed, we are begging for blessing, begging for mercy, so that Bhakti will be given. Bhakti will be given, it to be made easy for us. Just like when a door is open for us, you can enter. But somebody has to open that door, not that we have the strength to open it. Somebody must open the door. That is mercy. We need the mercy to do Bhakti. Yes. To get that mercy, we have to put ourselves in a proper shape. And this process is meant to groom our consciousness. So get the key to enter into the realm of Bhakti. We have to be invited. The associate of Krishna must invite us. Without the invitation, we have no access. We have to be invited. We need invitation to enter into Bhakti, pure devotional service. We have to be invited to do that. Kulaśekhara is crying to Krishna, please give her of benedictions. Allow me the access to enter into devotion. Give me the access. Give me the opportunity. Your mercy, your blessing, so I can do Bhakti. Those who have that mercy, devotion for them is always progressive. And you will see. It is then Krishna said, I'll make their path stony. Those Krishna has given that, Krishna will make their path full of thorns. And for giving them mercy means what? Although their path is stony, what is the difficulty for a person who has suitable shoes on his feet, walking on stones or nails? Any difficulty? There's a verse like that in Bhagavatam. A person who has a suitable shoe. Who is that person and what is the suitable shoes? Who is the person? They a fortunate soul that have been accepted by the Lord and his agent, his representatives. They give us the suitable shoes, their mercy. The mercy is the suitable shoes that we will walk inside the fire or walk on stop with irons. We will not be affected, we will not be wounded. That is necessary. That is necessary. Kulaśekhara came forward and he carries forward the previous discussion. You see the sequence. He is continuing his connection. The idea he had presented in the previous sloka. He says we are drowning in the ocean of material hankering. Desires beget desire. A man who has wealth wants more wealth. Nobody says I'm tired. Nobody says. I know somebody who He sleeps only 4 hours. A karmi, not a devotee. A gross materialist. He sleeps only
4 hours.
How many hours devotees sleep? How many hours devotees sleep?
Minimum 6 hours.
6 hours. But this karmi, he sleeps 4
4
hours.
hours.
What is he doing with the remaining hours? Money. It's money. He doesn't complain, but devotees complain. Now look at our attitude. The karmi does not complain, but devotees complain. Now look at our attitude. We want to be Christian conscious. Look at our attitude. This person does not complain, but devotees, the transcendentalists, are complaining. Only 4 hours is sleep. The remaining hours is business, money. It's only money, not bhakti. It's money. Drowning and drowning. This is the situation in the material world. We are supposed to be saved and then saving others. But look at us. Look at us. A person who is complaining is a person who is not satisfied. A lot of congestions in the head. Where is a proper consciousness to think positively? It is like the dream. The demon Raktabija. Every time he shed a drop of blood onto the ground, they will spring another demon. Exactly like Raktabija. Hence, where Raktabija has deployed by Sumba and the Sumba against the Varahi, Vaishnavi and other Sakis shot arrows at him. With every drop of blood, another Rakta Bija came up. Desires are like that. One desire is satisfied, another desire crops up. Yes. Is it not? It is not finished. One after another, after another. In this way, we remain slaves to our desire. Bhagavad Lord Krishna said, one who is not trying to fulfill these waves of desires, one who is not trying to fulfill that, remains still, is a devotee. But one who tries to fulfill all these desires is a person who will not be peaceful in life, will never be peaceful. Never be peaceful. So one who is peaceful is one who just keeps silent, doesn't respond to the desires. That's a devotee. So Krishna compared devotee to ocean. Ocean, water comes, water does not come, it remains the same. A devotee does not have, it remains the same. That's a devotee. Not one who is restless. One who is restless cannot have a focus, can think something higher. That is why that slogan is there. Simple living. Then high thinking. If you live a sophisticated life, you will never have a high thinking. Cannot. So Kulaśekhara is giving us the true picture, not just fiction. It's a true picture of what is happening, and we can see it is happening. With our own lives, you can see it is happening. This is what we have given many examples. Many, all of you have. You must have some. Many. There is a common saying that a drowning person suddenly sees his whole life pass before him. But we never hear what happens to the person after death. Yes, that was my question. What happened after death? What happened? That was my question. What happened after death? What happened? I've seen many powerful personalities, mystically, very powerful in my village. Very powerful person. They have power. And they do many things. When they leave the body, you don't see them again. So where are they going? I was worried about it. Worried. Where are they going? They're not coming back. That was my problem in the material world. I never get satisfied because I was looking for the answer today. And Krishna brought me. And I'm happy because I got the answer to my problem. Now I'm happy. Because I have seen what I'm looking for. I searched in many places, I couldn't get it. Many places I have searched. Books and places, persons. They have no solution, no answer. The atheist assumes that when we die, it is all over and we rest in peace. What is resting in peace? What is resting in peace? If a Kotowski, Professor Kotowski is saying, when you finish, it's finished. So what is resting in peace? And what is finishing? So Prabhupada was surprised. You are a professor, big professor like this. You are a fool. And you're taking salary, big salary for being a fool. And they're distributing this foolishness. Nothing is finished. Even in Bible also the same. That is a scripture that we're supposed to follow. Speaking after death, no more. Then what are we working for? All this hard struggle we engage ourselves every day. What is it for? All confusion. All confusion. You have no idea what happened to the soul. What is the soul? And for some sect, for them, soul is still the flesh, still the mind. See how Prabhupada protected us? Prabhupada didn't say the soul, he said spirit, soul. The soul is spirit by nature. But they don't know that the soul is spirit. That's the nature. So we are saved by Prabhupada. Make it very, very clear, very easy for us to understand. One who has taken birth is sure to die, and after that, one is sure to take birth again. Bhagavad Gita 2:27. If the conditioned soul sees his life pass before him and death, it is usually with regret. Yes. we mentioned how devotees are leaving the body with anger. A devotee is leaving the body with anger. They're angry. With who? With who? The teacher who taught you in the school? Or the teacher who set exam for you? Or the school who have been training you, who opened a place for you to come and learn? Who are we angry with? We see devotees leaving the body are angry. The anger is because we are a failure. We didn't make it. We didn't make it. Nobody becomes so angry when you pass exam. When you pass exam, you feel happy. You want the whole world to know about it. It is simple. His strong attachment to lifelong companions and family members becomes a big weight that drags him down into repeated birth and deaths. A devotee has his father. Has a father. He has been trying to convince, this in New Delhi, been trying to convince his father to take to Krishna consciousness. But the father was not interested. He tried. He didn't succeed. Then, when the father was passing away, he brought some devotees to have kirtan for his father. He tried. They were having kirtan, and he was there. They were having kirtan. So he was feeling happy that at least he's doing something for his father. Just a few minutes before the father left the body, he called the boy. The boy went very close to him. See that bag there is money, go and bring it. The boy was happy. How my father is going to do something now before he leaves the body. This is what the boy was thinking. The devotees were always positive. Yeah, now he's going to give this money for devotees for the kirtan. The boy was very happy. He ran quickly to go and bring the money. He was shocked. The boy was devastated. The father said, please rest my head up. Rest my head. So the boy raised the head, said, keep the money down. He put his head on the money and left the body. He didn't give the money to the devotees. The boy was so disappointed. According to Srimad Bhagavatam, Yamadutras are going to use the money to stitch his body. Those who do tattoo, is it very soft, very sweet? Huh? How is it? Painful. But Yamaduta's one is more than that. It's more than that. So we are angry, we are lamenting because we are thinking what we are leaving behind. I'm leaving behind for these people that I don't like. They are going to enjoy all these things which I suffer. There is a punishment according to 11 count of God. There is punishment for one who does not use the word in Christian consciousness. There is punishment. Accumulate it and keep it there. Just keep it there without spending it for a good cause. It's punishable. Because by nature, it is given for Christian service to support, to help other people. So if you don't use our word to help people, it is punishable by law. So people who are accumulating and not using it for helping other people, helping Christian consciousness, they will go to hell. Because it's against the 𝐸𝐴𝐵 principle. They're violating 𝐸𝐴𝐵 principle. So they'll pay. Therefore, it is better for a person to see the fearfulness inherent in material life before it is too late to rectify his consciousness. His Holiness Bhakti Maharaj called it die before dying. Die before dying. It is not like that of a coward. They say the coward, they die before their death. But die before dying is different. Die before dying means you have to prepare before death comes. That is die before dying. We have to be prepared. We should know. We should get ready. So we have already prepared ourselves so we can leave the body happily, joyfully, not lamenting, not with anger. So we have to prepare our consciousness before the time comes. This is Christian consciousness. We see in the material world, people are living their body like animals, no preparation. Human beings should leave the body with being fully prepared as human beings. When he begins to realize that there is great danger in the way he is leading his life, enjoying a false sense of security within his orbit of friends and relatives, then he must by all means try to change the situation by taking up devotional service to the Lord. If he is fortunate, he can convince his friends and relatives to also change and lead a life dedicated to God consciousness. But if he cannot change them, then he should at least save himself. As Prahlad Maharaj told his demoniac father here in Kasipo, Tat sadhu manye surabhadya dehinam sada samudinadiyam asatgrahat hitvatmapatam griham andakupam vanam gatujat tarim ashayeta. O base of the Asuras, king of the demons, as far as I have learned from my spiritual master, any person who has accepted the temporary body and temporary household life is certainly embarrassed by anxiety because of having fallen into a dark world where there is no water but only suffering. One should give up this position and go to the forest. More clearly, one should go to Vrindavan, where only Christian consciousness is prevalent, and should thus take shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. 5755. Perfect, bona fide advice. It is not easy thing. It is not an easy thing to wake up from the complacency of ordinary life. Everyone knows that life is full of pleasures. In all directions, up and down, north, east, south, west, is full of difficulties. Oh, sorry. Full of difficulties. Yes. Palatable disease before you, but they cannot eat. You know, frustrating. This is what is happening. This is what is happening. All directions. All directions. I went to visit a devotee in the hospital, and as we were entering, I saw a lady coming from inside, in front from the hospital, and she was crying and saying something. When somebody comes from the hospital and crying, it means what? Yeah, the person is coming, they didn't pass away.
So she was saying something. So as she was saying something, so I listened to what is this talking? Her mother has left the body. They have not buried the body. The senior brother has left. Yes, he's adding dead body after dead body and dead body. So she's lamenting and crying. This one happened, we're not settled. Another one is coming and not settled. Third one is coming, not settled. What kind of life is this? If you tell him to chant Hare Krishna, what? Want to convert me to Hare Krishna? That is our problem. We don't want the solution to the problem, and we are complaining about the problem. Yes. Life is full of difficulties. But we tend to think that our family members and friends are our only solace. They will soon pass also. They will pass like others have passed, including ourselves. So this is illusion. Anyone to think fallible soldiers will protect you. How? How will you protect? The Brahma told Hiranyakasipu, see, I cannot give you this benediction because myself I'm not immortal. I'm going to die. How can I give you that? If I promise you that will be cheating. I don't have it. That's intelligence. But as Kulaśekhara and other Vedic sages point out, in materialistic life, our family members are like vicious beasts attacking us. The Bhagavatam is also nicely described in the Bhagavatam. Family members. Family members. Family member doesn't care for you. They don't care for you. They only care what you get from you. And after even getting from you, they're not satisfied. They want more. So yeah, in a family, where one person is wealthy, and many other people are not so wealthy. That wealthy person is a poor man. Understand? Everyone will come to you. All the remaining poor people, they will come to you. Family, friends, brothers, sisters, wife, husband, extended, everybody comes to you. So you're a poor man also because all your wealth will be taken. What a jackal that surround you all around. That's what happened. And the foolish one is thinking, I'm enjoying life. People who come and get some support from you, they're not happy because they feel you don't give them enough. And those who did not get, they're angry with you also. Both sides, you are in danger. You say, wicked man didn't give me. They're angry. Those who got, they're also angry. He didn't give me enough. He didn't give me enough. He said, I went to him, he didn't give me. They won't see that before them, there are thousands of people who are waiting there for the same thing. They wouldn't see that. He didn't give me. That's what they will see. This is a material world, full of difficulties from all directions. To convey this unpalatable truth, Jat Bharat related to King Rahugana an allegory about the forest of material enjoyment. In this context, he said, "My dear king, family members in this material world go under the names of wives and children, but actually they behave like tigers and jackals." I said, Bhagavatam has a better language. You see? That's what I said. It has a better language. Bhagavatam has put it very nicely here. Tigers and jackals. Everybody knows when you're in the middle of a tiger. Huh? If you are surrounded by a tiger, what do you expect? Oh, okay. I thought peace. Okay. Not peace, but tiger. They're dead. Several times in the Mukunda-mālā-stotra, the poet compares the material world to the sea and the Lord of his lotus feet to a boat that can rescue us. The metaphor is excellent, for no matter how expert a swimmer a person may be, he cannot survive on his own in the rough and vast expanse of the ocean. We cannot survive alone. We need the mercy. So Bhakti is given. Bhakti is given. So our attempt to swim the ocean of material life on our own strength, encouraged by our family and friends, is a futile as the attempt of a lone swimmer at sea. We should turn to our only rescuer, the Lord, and with utmost sincerity thank Him for coming to save us. We should be thankful to Krishna. Every day, we should practice telling Krishna, thank you. Every day. And we have billions of reasons to tell Krishna, thank you. If you want a practical experience, so can be convinced to tell Krishna, thank you, all of us should go and visit hospital. Let's go and visit hospital. Not when we are sick, when we are not seriously sick like this. Better for us to visit the hospital. We should do this part of the exercises to make us humble, to make us appreciative of Krishna's mercy. If we want to have genuine appreciation for Krishna, genuine humility, let us be visiting hospitals. You see someone who has been there in the hospital and is going to get out. The person is going to get out after he has finished spending the whole money before the person will die. There are many people like that. There are many people. Some, you go there, they cry from people who are suffering. You will develop compassion, you will develop genuine humility and appreciation if we do this. So it will help you to tell Krishna, thank you, instead of complaining, instead of accusing Krishna for not doing this and that and that. We'll have a genuine appreciation of Krishna to tell him, thank you, my Lord. Thank you for everything. Thank you. Genuinely from the heart. We'll come before Krishna, come before the deity, we'll say, Krishna, thank you. Thank you. For many reasons, thank you. I owe you this to tell you thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You mentioned earlier that Bhakti is given.
Yes.
And they just say that nothing comes for free.
Yes.
Everything has a price. So, Krishna, what is the price to get Bhakti?
We have discussed. Before you came, we discussed. Penalty for coming late. To get Bhakti, you have to approach Bhakta. Bhakta, who has Bhakti for Krishna, you have to approach him. And that is first thing. Render service. Sincere, unmotivated service. But Gita says we should make inquiry, we should approach him and make inquiry. We can do those two things. If there is no service, you will not succeed. So the three things will be complete. We approach a sadhu, a pure devotee of Krishna. We must make that approach. It is compulsory to approach a pure devotee of Krishna. Make inquiries. We should inquire from him every day. Get instruction. Even when you get instruction, ask for clarification how to execute those instructions. And in the Bhagavatam, the word used is Maharaj, they carry the instruction of the Lord on their head. Like Prabhupada carry the instruction of his spiritual master on his head. Carrying the instruction on the head means they execute it. They execute it. Many don't carry the instructions, but those who carry the instruction on their head means they execute it. And service. Service without strings attached. That is the process of getting Bhakti. That's the process. And Prabhupada mentioned in the purport, these sadhus, these pure devotees, they are by nature very, very compassionate. By nature. When they see the genuine endeavor, sincerity of this disciple, they will give the blessing. So satisfaction of the spiritual master is the secret of success in Krishna consciousness. That is secret. We hear many words, some of our words which are being used, but we don't know the meaning, so we don't apply them. And because we don't hear properly, so we don't understand. Satisfaction of the spiritual master is what? The secret of success. And probably give all this thing. For us to be able to do that, our service should be carefully looked into to see what? Mania servant mentality. Mania servant mentality. Yesterday we were talking about so many devotees, everything we do, we are doing with pride. But here, the word used is mania servant. Mania. And Prabhupada continued to make it more powerful without false prestige. But we are doing with arrogance. Look at the adjectives that qualify the noun. Or the verbs. Is it the verbs or noun? Which one? It's the verb. Adjective. Mania servant without false prestige. It's a process. And we mentioned, we quoted the pure devotees, the resident of the spiritual world, must give us a mercy. They will give us a mercy to become devotees without inviting us, without opening the way. We cannot do bhakti. We can do all kinds of mechanical things, but it's not in bhakti. Mechanical things are not devotion. Devotion is different. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki, Kulaśekhara Maharaj ki, Mukunda-mālā-stotra ki jai. Gaura Bhakti. Hare Krishna.